Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Welcome to week 5. It's one of my favorite weeks, and a lot of you have asked about the research paper and rubric. So this week we really start digging in on how to write. And when you think about it from that perspective, we have a couple of weeks where we talk about writing. So I'm jumping ahead here. You're not going to be able to see this on your end. But week 6, we also talk about writing and documenting. Week 7, we do the same thing. And as we get all the way down here to week 10, that's when our paper and presentation are due. So you have quite a while before the paper and presentation are due, so we're not going to go over that quite yet. What we are going to go over this week is how to write effectively. Starting next week, we'll really dig into starting your paper, and that's going to be a big task for all of you. It's going to be important, and we want to jump on that before the holiday season is upon us. So I want to reference the course schedule real quick to clear maybe some confusion up if there is any. I know most of you have looked at it. I'm going to open that real quick and be right back. Apologies for seeing the formatting tool. There's actually an error. The paper is due 12/14 by end of day. It said 12/21 for some reason. I'm not sure why. I fixed that. I'll upload it so it's correct. And there's actually an error right here too. There's no verbal exam, so it's just a comprehensive written exam. So hopefully that alleviates some confusion there, just basic things. Sometimes when you're doing a course schedule, there's so much that you have to include that you forget. But as you can tell, we have quite a bit of information about writing effectively before jumping into the all-important APA research paper and presentation. These corrections here and upload this, but we still have over a month to get this done. And, we'll work on this as time goes on, but don't stress because we're only in week 5 here, or module 5, week 5. So don't stress about this. We'll jump into it here in the next little bit in regards to going over what to do for your paper. But first, we got to learn how to write effectively, and that's what this week's all about. Apologies for jumping around a little bit in this morning's review, but let's jump into week 5, module 5. Let me make sure the view is going to be what you see. Of course, you're going to have your chapter 11 and chapter 12 that you need to read. I would start there, then watch the lecture. It's only about 15 minutes long. Again, I try to keep them 15 or less because we have all kinds of other things that I want you to review too. And we're really talking about the power of writing, how you can really make an impact with your writing style, how important it is. I really like these TED Talks on writing well and the power of writing, both really powerful if you get a chance to watch them. Of course, not required, but really great supplemental material for this week's lecture. Make sure you read chapter 11, chapter 12. Again, if you're enjoying the online textbook, why not use the audio version of the textbook and have it read to you? I do that when I'm driving sometimes. I'm not saying distracted driving. You have to pay attention to the road, so I'm not encouraging that. But if you like to listen to a book on tape, as an example, you can do that through the Flat World textbook. I haven't tried it on my phone. I'm not sure if it works, like hooking it up to your console or something, but feel free to give that a shot. I might try that next week and let you know how it goes. One thing I'll mention is you can go ahead and click on this Google Scholar article research. This is one of the ways we can find articles when we write our paper in the future. Just get familiar with it. There's all kinds of great stuff in here. So maybe you already have a topic you're interested in writing about. You can look up your topic because we're going to have to write on our topics based on scholarly articles, not just like .com materials or opinion pieces. So the library is one place to look, and of course Google Scholar is another place to look where a lot of information is stored. The PowerPoint slides are here, chapter 11 and chapter 12. We do have 2 things due this week. Of course, your homework for chapter 12 is due on the 9th. That's already November the 9th by end of day. And of course, your discussion board post is due, initial post is due on Wednesday, and that's going to be the 5th. And of course, the reply due on the 9th by end of day. So the first step in being an effective writer starts this week, and we'll really navigate the course and how to write effectively, and then of course eventually really jumping into our paper and presentation in the near future. All right, let's focus on how to write effectively this week, and more to come when we talk next week about the paper and presentation. Keep up the great work. Thanks so much.